Oh wow, it's working. Whoops. Okay. So apparently xsplit is just being super freaking slow, which is annoying. But okay, there we go. So last time we decided to be a smuggler for a federal, and now it's 1 year later, and we're trying to raise some money so that we can go on a vacation to the deep roads. So that's going to be exciting. I don't really remember how to do the controls in this game because it's been forever. I'm trying to get there and I don't remember how. Oh wait, I think you can... That's not it. No, whatever.
You're a hawk, aren't you? You used to do it.
Can't imagine slaving in here.
I've 3 children to feed.
I'm trying to find the hanged man, but I'm just not having any luck. Dorktown. So, like I've probably said, I haven't played this game in probably like a year. Oh, there it is. Probably like a year. So, it's gonna take a while for me to get used to the controls again.
So, here's the thing. We need to find a way into the deep roads. Bartran can lead us to the right place once we're down there, but we need a good entrance.
Any entrance would do, wouldn't it? Unless a dragon's sitting in it, I suppose.
We need an entrance that's close to our destination, but isn't already plundered or filled with darkspawn. Fortunately, I've received some new information. There's a Grey Warden in the city. If anyone knows how to get down there, it'll be him.
Sometimes I forget that Anders is a Grey Warden.
Why would a Grey Warden know that?
The Wardens don't just fight darkspawn. They forge into the deep roads all the time. And if he doesn't know, he might be able to point us to those who do.
Why would a Grey Warden know that?
The Wardens don't just fight dark. And if he doesn't know, he might be able to point us to those who do.
Why
Oh
would
my god,
the Warden,
literally I
and if he
keep
doesn't
choosing
know,
this.
he might be able to point us to those
Alright,
who
we're
do.
just gonna go ahead and go
Sounds like
forward.
you have it all planned out, Barry.
I just woke up from
And
a
that,
nap, so
Miss Eyre,
I'm not
is
really...
why I'm here. Supposedly, this Grey Warden came in with some other Ferelden refugees not long ago. A Lowtown woman named Lorene has been helping the Fereldans. We talked to her. Maybe we learn where he is. I'll keep after my contacts, see if I can drum up any other work.
Drum me up.
So, what do you do, Aveline?
You know I'm a guard. Why are you asking? Maybe I should put you to use, Varric. Have you penned some warnings for the lawless?
Who's that for? Are most criminals big readers? Seems like pacifying the nobles.
Picture. It was just a suggestion.
Typical cop, Aveline.
Will everyone please just step back? My mother's in labor. The baby's come early. Can anyone help her? I'll send word to the healer, but...
My son's hurt bad. Can't overturned on him in the blasted bone pit.
Everyone in your turn. I promise we have donations coming in. There will be food and medicine for all of you. If you're seeking aid, leave your name with my girl. We serve everyone here. No one came from Ferelden without trouble. But I can't give priority to anyone who's already found work and lodging.
I hear you know where I can find a Ferelden Grey Warden.
Only Ferelden Grey Warden I've heard of is sitting on the throne. We're out of the Blight's path now. Why would you need a warden? The healer was one of them once, wasn't he? A warden? Well, he's not now.
Talk about it.
And busy enough without answering fool questions about it.
Then I'll only ask very smart questions.
I do not joke, Sirrah. You see what our people face in Kirkwall. They have no jobs, no homes. Most can barely buy bread. This healer, he serves them without thought for coin. He's closed their wounds, delivered their children.
And yet he needs to hide.
He's a good man. I won't lose him to the blighted Templars.
You mean he's a mage?
Would I stick my neck out for some purveyor of hensbane and leeches?
Oh, perish the thought. Another delicate mage flower.
Listen, Carver, I'm
He
gonna
doesn't
need
want
you
to
to
be locked
shut
in the
up.
gallows just for using the gifts the Maker gave him.
I can hardly blame him.
I suppose it isn't my secret to keep. Anders has certainly been free enough with his
He's
services.
so dreamy.
Refugees in Darktown know, to find the healer, look for the lit lantern.
Because
you
in a
have
town
need
like
enough,
named
Anders will be
Darktown, there's
within.
not going to be multiple lit
I asked at
lanterns.
30
But okay.
farms for work. Not one is hiring for Reldens.
I can't get my...
I have no coin. Oops.
Hey, we heard you in there asking about the healer.
Back
We know
off,
what happens
buddy.
to mages in this town,
Do you
and
see
it
the
ain't
staff
gonna
on
happen
my
to
back?
him.
I happen to also be a mage.
Does this really seem like a good idea?
Let's show these folks a little Ferelden justice.
Like, not only am I also a mage, I'm also Ferelden. So, buddy, listen.
Stop looking at me.
What's your issue now, little hawk?
Don't call...
Little hawk.
Just don't, all right? You're looking for fodder for your stories.
Nobody's
You
gonna
think
write
you're
stories
that
about you,
interesting?
little boy. Sorry. You're kind of a dick.
So, someone dropped off a message for you. It's on the desk.
Not before he gave it a shake to see if there... were coins inside.
I was worried they would fall out.
Gamlen.
Gamlen, don't be a dick. Never wear any of that stuff because pretty much useless to me. Let's go to Dorktown. Hi guys.
Better luck in the next one. Another one for me. How many of you got, Hawk?
Excuse me. Rude ass.
Tom Wise?
Huh? Oh, Hawk. Haven't seen you since we did that job together for Athenril. Been a while. Heard you're going on some expedition into the deep roads. And right into Darkspawn territory. Sure that's wise?
We can't all make a living in the Undercity.
Just watch your back. That's all I'm saying. Say, you still in the market for some poisons? Athenril's scarce these days. And the coterie have their own mixers. You find any rare reagents and want me to whip you up something, just let me know. In fact, since you're an old friend, here's a recipe. My speciality. Everyone needs an edge sometimes, right?
People choose to live here? It amazes me.
Yeah, they definitely choose to live here, Abilene.
Well, this looks like the place. If the cellars go...
place a sanctum of healing and salvation. Why do you threaten it?
Strange occupation for a warden. Aren't you more about taint and death, not healing and salvation?
Did the warden send you to bring me back? I'm not going. Those bastards made me get rid of my cat. Poor Sir Pouncelot. He hated the deep roads.
You had a cat named Sir Pouncelot? In the deep roads?
He was a gift. A noble beast. Almost got ripped in half by a Genlock once. He swatted the bugger on the nose. Drew blood, too. The blighted warden said he made me too soft. I had to give him to a friend in Amaranthine.
So, you came to Kirkwall just to escape the wardens?
You say that like it's a small thing. Yes. I'm here because there's no warden outpost, no darkspawn, and a whole host of refugees to blend in with. And some reasons of my own.
I've always heard that joining the wardens is for life.
That's only partly true. The hopelessly tainted by the darkspawn and plagued by nightmares about the archdemon parts don't go away. But it turns out if you hide well, you don't have to wear the uniform or go to the parties.
I'm part of an expedition into the deep roads. Any information you have could save people's lives.
I will die a happy man if I never think about the blighted deep roads again. You can't imagine what I've come through to get here. I'm not interested... Although... a favor for a favor.
I'll do you a favor.
Does that sound like a fair deal? You help me, I'll help you.
Let's be more specific. I don't do anything involving children or animals.
I have a warden map of the depths in this area. But there's a price. I came to Kirkwall to aid a friend. A mage. A prisoner in the wretched gallows. The Templars learned of my plans to free him. Help me bring him safely past them, and you shall have your maps.
How do you plan to break him out of the gallows?
I'm hoping it won't come to that. I sent Carl a message to meet me in the Chantry tonight. Maker willing, he'll be there, alone. But if there are Templars with him, I swear I'll free him from them.
Don't worry,
whatever
buddy,
the
I'll help
cost.
you kill him. I'll kill him even if you don't have to kill him.
What do the Templars know of your plans?
I don't know. I had been exchanging notes with Carl through a maidservant in the gallows. Then the letters stopped coming.
Tell me about your friend.
His name is Carl Thekla. He was sent here from Ferelden when Kirkwall Circle required new talent. His last letter said the Knight Commander was turning the Circle into a prison. Mages are locked in their cell, refused appearances at court, made tranquil for the slightest crimes. I told him I would come.
Are these accusations true?
Ask any mage in Kirkwall. Over a dozen were made tranquil just this year. The more people you ask, the worse the rumors become.
I'm not sure about attacking Templars. I might rather take my chances with the Darkspawn.
I did not think that's what he was gonna say.
If we fight the Templars, it is because they decide that anyone who befriends a mage deserves death without questioning.
Doesn't fighting them prove their point? They don't need more reasons to hunt us.
Sometimes you'll
These are my
like,
terms. If you want my aid with your expedition,
like
meet me in the Chantry tonight.
You know, he's gonna be
I have
like
sent
nice
word
or
to Carl to
something,
be
and
there.
he's completely an
Maker
asshole.
willing, we will all leave free men.
Yeah, I'll kill some Templars for you, buddy.
Carl won't be able to get away until it's dark. Meet me at the Chantry at nightfall.
described it once. Put that above your door and you better have the ties to back it. Otherwise you just look old. By all means, lead on.
Alright, come on, look at the thing.
Everyone stay still and try not to make any loud noises. I knew I should. We're good to go.
That has to be the vault.
Done.
If there's anything to learn about the family, that's where it is. So this is it. Grandfather's will. Let's just take it back to Mother and be done with it.
I'll head for the door soon enough. I want to look around first.
Oh, I guess there's nothing else to it. Oops.
Ha! Dogs.
Varric.
Carver.
Still think you're helping while bearing us in debt to your brother?
Still
Carver, you
riding
need to
side
stop
saddle
talking.
while bitching at your betters?
Drinks later.
Honestly, I just play this game over now because
How can these nighttime streets be so dangerous?
the Anders romance.
We should clear these
is
idiot thugs out.
100% good.
I saw Carl go inside a few minutes ago. No Templars so far. Are you ready?
I didn't see anyone suspicious out here. Let's do this fast.
All right. I'll handle the talking. You watch for Templars. When we find Carl, just let me talk to him.
Oh, that's for a different quest. Just taking the scenic route. What up, Carl?
Anders, I know you too well. I knew you would never give up.
What's wrong? Why are you talking like...
I was too rebellious, like you. The Templars knew I had to be... made an example of.
No!
How else will mages ever master themselves? You'll understand, Anders. As soon as the Templars teach you to control yourself. This is the apostate.
No!
Fuck him up.
You will never take another mage as you took him.
Anders, what did you do? It's like... you brought a piece of the Fade into this world. I had already forgotten what that feels like.
What did you do? Not the Fade part. The angry glowing bit.
It's like a gateway to the Fade inside you, glowing like a beacon.
I have some unique circumstances, yes. But Carl, what happened? How did they get you?
The Templars here are far more vigilant than in Ferelden. They found a letter I was writing you. You cannot imagine it, Anders. All the color, all the music in the world, gone. I would gladly give up my magic. But this... I'll never be whole again. Please, kill me before I forget again. I don't know how you brought it back, but it's fading.
Carl, no.
Maybe we can find a cure.
Can you cure a beheading? The dreams of tranquil mages are severed. There is nothing left of them to fix.
I would rather die a mage than live as a Templar puppet.
I would rather die than be tranquil. Help him.
I got here too late. I'm sorry, Carl. I'm so sorry.
Now,
Oh, no.
it's fading. Why do you look at me like that?
The first time I played this scene, I actually cried.
Goodbye. We should leave before more Templars come.
Oh no.
So, let me guess. This is the part where you tell me you're an abomination.
You're wrong. But not far wrong. This is hard to explain. When I was in Amaranthine, I met a spirit of justice who was trapped outside the Fade. We became friends, and he recognized the injustice that mages and Thaders face every day.
And that's different than a demon?
Just as
Not
demons
really,
prey on the
honestly.
deadly sins of mankind, there are good spirits who embody our virtues. Spirits of compassion, fortitude, justice. They are the Maker's first children, and they have all but given up on us.
What does this have to do with your eyes glowing?
To live outside the Fade, he needed a host. I offered to help him. We were going to work together, bring justice to every child ever ripped away from his mother to be sent to the Circle. But I guess I had too much anger.
Revolutionary mage boyfriend.
Once he was inside me, he changed.
So, you have this spirit of justice living in your head?
It's not like that. He's gone now. He's part of me. It's not like we can have a conversation. I feel his thoughts as my own. Not even the greatest scholar could tell you where I end and he begins.
This is obviously difficult for you.
For him, we'll be hunted
Carver,
for sure
shut
now.
up. Every
I
time
thought
he
I was
talks,
helping my
I'm
friend.
just like, Carver, you need to stop talking.
He would have died, I guess.
Always.
If that even means
Take a vow
anything.
of silence.
And he wanted to help me. He knew what mages have suffered. But my anger, when I see Templars now, things that have always outraged me,
Same.
but I could never do anything about, he comes out. And he is no longer my friend, Justice. He is a force of vengeance, and he has no grasp of mercy.
Same.
Can you bring him out at will?
No. He comes only when I've lost all power over myself. It's a madness, a frenzy. I only find out after what I might have done.
Can justice ever be separated from you?
I don't think so. The only way a spirit has ever been separated from a living host is by its death. The curses of my own making. All I can do now is hope to control it.
I believe in you. Gay.
So that explains your whole sexy, tortured look.
Perhaps I should check a looking glass more often. I've rarely met a man who says such things so openly. But you're obviously a rare man. My maps are yours. As am I, if you wish me to join your expedition.
Sounds
I
gay.
thought I was done with the Grey Wardens. But if you have any need of me, I will be waiting here.
Fucking bye, Carver.
It's not a pretty home, but at least it's clean.
now we're gonna go get my tortured elf boyfriend.
Picking through the droppings of Hightown.
I don't make my guards fight gangs in dark corners, but if you'd like to help...
You want me to do the work of a cop? Think I'm some sort of bootlicker?
Free drinks for the guards, but accept and you wake up in the alley.
Told you to fire those motherfuckers.
Another one for me!
Never a shortage of idiots who think they can take the streets in the dark. But good reward in getting rid of them.
Are you Ansel?
Ah! Sweet mother of Parth. You can't just run up on someone like that.
I just
Are
did.
you the human Athenril told me about? The one looking for work?
Did you think I was going to attack you?
Oh, no. All right. Hope not. Anyhow, my apologies, human. I haven't been on the surface very long. I keep thinking I'll fall up into that sky any minute.
Bartrand used to be like that. Got jumpy every time he stepped outside.
But I digress. I need some help. Rather badly, in fact. Some product of mine has been misplaced. The men who were supposed to deliver it decided not to. If you retrieve my property, I could reward you handsomely.
Just what did these men steal?
Did I say steal? I don't know if I would go that far. They seemed like perfectly reasonable smugglers. They smiled and everything.
Well,
The goods are valuable, however, and illegal. And my client wants them very, very badly.
This guy was smuggling
You know how
weed.
these Templars can be.
You're smuggling lyrium to the Templars.
Maker's breath. Between the Chantry, the Carta, and the Coterie.
By the Paragons, not so loudly. My word. I'm not cut out for this. I should have taken that job sweeping stables like Mother insisted.
Make it worth my time and I'll help you.
Oh, I will. Or I'll try to. The gentlemen conduct their business at night in a little hovel within the alienage. If you have to kill them, then I guess it can't be avoided. But I'm sure they'll be reasonable.
Aveline, you can just stop being so pure.
I knew this would happen!
Well, if you knew it would happen, why didn't you prepare?
This is my
talk about...
Oh, for crying out loud, boys. Jesus. I don't need all these people trying to do my shit. I love it. That banter was so funny. We're literally fighting an enormous gang. And Aveline's like, the alienage shouldn't be this quiet.
At least it's not boring.
It's empty.
Waste of bloody time. Who put us up to this?
Sucks to
I guess
suck.
we have no choice but to go back to Anso and tell him.
Oh shit.
That's
Looks
not
like
the elf.
somebody narked.
Who is that?
It doesn't matter. We were told to kill whoever enters the house.
Get ready!
I don't know who you are, friend, but you made a serious mistake coming here. Lieutenant, I want everyone in the clearing, now!
Oh shit. Fucking bye, buddy.
Your men are dead, and your trap has failed. I suggest running back to your master while you can.
He is also very dreamy.
You're going nowhere, slave.
Excuse me? Yeah, fuck him up.
I am not a slave. I apologize. When I asked Anso to provide a distraction for the hunters, I had no idea they'd be so numerous.
Don't worry, we do this sort of thing often.
Impressive. My name is
thinks I'm
Fenris.
impressive.
These men were Imperial bounty hunters, seeking to recover a Magister's lost property, namely myself.
I'll
They were
fight all
trying
of
to
them.
lure me into the open. Crude as their methods were, I could not face them alone. Thankfully, Anso chose wisely.
If you couldn't fight them, why not just run?
There comes a time when you must stop running, when you turn and face the tiger.
That seems like a lot of effort to find one slave.
It is.
Does this have something to do with those markings?
Yes.
Sick
I
tats,
imagine I
bro.
must look strange to you. I did not receive these markings by choice. Even so, they have served me well. Without them, I would still be a slave.
If they were really trying to recapture you, then I'm happy I helped.
I have met few in my travels who have sought anything more than personal gain. If I may ask, what was in the chest? The one they kept in the house?
It was empty.
I suppose it was too much to hope for. Even so, I had to know.
You're expecting something else?
I was, but I shouldn't have. It was bait, nothing more.
You didn't need to lie to get my help.
That remains to be seen. It's as I thought. My former master accompanied them to the city. I know you have questions, but I must confront him before he flees. I will need your help.
It sounds like you intend to do more than just talk.
Daenerys wants to strip the flesh from my bones, and has sent so many hunters that I've lost count. And before that, he kept me on a leash like a Qunari mage, a personal pet to mock Qunari custom.
Ouch.
So, yes, I intend to do more than just talk.
I love him so much.
If it means fighting more slavers, I'll help you.
I will find a way to repay you. I swear it.
You don't have
The Magister is staying at a mansion in Hightown. Meet me there as soon as you can. We must enter before morning.
Bianca's locked and loaded.
always coin in getting rid of idiots. Especially thugs who target the streets just because it's dark.
We're under attack. What a surprise. These thugs are plaguing the streets. I don't see a problem in giving them the fight they want.
I forgot how to get over to the place I'm going. There we go.
No one has left the mansion, but I've heard nothing within. Denarius may know we're here. I wouldn't put it past him.
I could stand to know a little more about this Denarius.
He is a magister of the Tevinter Imperium.
Oh, is that all? Nothing to worry about then.
There, he is a wealthy mage with great influence. Here, he is but a man who sweats like any other when death comes for him.
What a badass.
What's the worst that could happen?
I do not fear death. That does not mean we should be reckless.
Where are you, master?
Yeah, just let him know we're here, buddy. Like, chill.
Someone's left
This is not
spirits to do his fighting for him.
Denarius, can you hear me? Your pets cannot stop us.
Yeah, man.
Can't we talk about this?
I can't do that.
Maybe you should learn how to do that.
Not likely.
Ugh. Alright, let's do this.
All set.
Oh, they're out there.
Gone. I'd hoped... No, it doesn't matter any longer. I assume Daenerys left valuables behind. Take them if you wish.
I already did.
Need some air.
Just outside. He's about to get real salty.
It never ends.
Look at that pose. He probably spent so much time figuring out how exactly to stand there.
It is a plague burned into my flesh.
It's like
and my
when you
soul.
sneak out at night and you come home and your mom's waiting. She's just sitting there like,
of yet another
where have you been?
mage.
He's
I
just
saw
like,
you casting
you're a
spells
mage.
inside. I should have realized sooner what you really were. Tell me then, what manner of mage are you? What is it that you seek?
Well, I'm a blood mage and he is an abomination, so...
You want me to tell you and spoil all the fun?
You are skilled. I know that much.
Hawk isn't the only mage around here.
I imagine I appear ungrateful. If so, I apologize.
I don't know why
for nothing could be further from the
don't
truth.
realize that they're mages when they see
I did not find
magic
Daenerys,
staves
but
on
I
their
still owe
backs
you a debt.
when they first meet them.
Here is all the
Like, oh,
coin
you've
I
got a
have,
staff.
as Anso promised.
Maybe it's just a walking stick.
Should you find yourself in need of assistance, I would gladly render it.
Your old master must want something more than just a runaway slave.
He doesn't want me at all, just the markings on my skin. They are lyrium, burned into my flesh to provide the power that Daenerys required of his pet. And now, he wishes his precious investment returned, even if he must rip it from my corpse.
Seems like a waste of a perfectly handsome elf.
The truth is,
That's so
I know
cute and
nothing of the
awkward.
ritual that placed these markings on me. It was Daenerys' choice, one he now regrets.
Do you think your master will keep chasing you?
He is too proud not to. Perhaps one day the hunt will cost him more than he is willing to pay, but I doubt that matters any longer.
I have a lot of feelings about Fenris, but I can't talk about them right now because I would end up just rambling for like an hour. All you need to know is that I love him.
You didn't seem all that thrilled with me a moment ago.
You are not Daenerys. Whether you are anything like him remains to be seen.
I'm planning an expedition I might need help with.
Fair enough. Should you ever have need of me, I will be here. If Daenerys wishes his mansion back, he is free to return and claim it. Beyond that, I am at your disposal.
Rivalry. Ugh. Also, just so you know, I will not be romancing anyone in this game because I find pretty much all of them to be seriously fucked up.
So I'm just saying, blood's blood and all, but
Gamley,
you
you're
are
a
taking advantage
dick.
of my hospitality. It's only fair if you make something of a monthly contribution.
You sold my children into servitude. Now you're asking me to pay rent?
She's gonna kick his ass.
Maybe just put something towards food.
You should be paying us, Uncle. We found the will.
Oh shit, shit's about to get real.
Grandfather left everything to Mother and us. I guess he had some sense after all. See for yourself.
I should... maybe...
To my daughter Leandra, and all children born of her, the estate in Hightown and all associated revenues.
Check out the part where Gamlen is left only a stipend, to be controlled by you.
Gamlen, how could you?
You're the one who ran away, Leandra.
'Cause he's
What happened to
trash.
love is so much more important than money.
It is!
You didn't even come home for the funeral.
The twins were a week old.
We all have our burdens. Mine was looking after a life you abandoned. How long was I supposed
Buddy,
to
you're
wait?
a grown-ass man.
I doubt you let the ashes get cold.
I took care of Father. I stayed. And on his deathbed, all he could talk about was Leandra. Look, sister, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have done it, but I did. And there's nothing I can do to get it back.
I don't expect that, Gamlen. It's enough to know Mother and Father didn't die angry. I'll petition the Viscount for rights to reclaim the estate. Make her willing, you'll have your house back within weeks.
You don't have the coin or standing to even get an audience with the Viscount. You've got to be someone in this city to live in that house again.
Then I had better get started.
I love her so much. Alright, that is gonna be it for me. One of these days we'll get to the actual romance parts, which is the only reason I play this game as often as I do.